Ladies and gentlemen, my name is MC Photo, and we have here Irina, who is a real estate agent. As you can see, those are our cameras, and Mr. Great is absent today, so MC Photo will fill in. Okay, Irina is the real estate agent in the city. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I work for Striblin and Associates. Our office is in Chelsea, and I sell residential real estate.
Nice. Irina, do you have any interesting stories about real estate? Like when people sell real estate, it's three options. Option one, you need to be a storyteller, right? You need to tell a story about the property, and people fall in love with the property and they buy it, right? The other option is to be a good listener. Let's say I don't speak much English. I have a heavy accent. I have barely, know all the words in English. Okay, but I still not the native speaker, and it's Shakespeare language is not my first language. So sometimes I just listen, and the real estate agent could be just a good listener. If you listen to people and hear what they want to say, you'll just sell to them, right?
Yeah, definitely. You need to be a good listener.
And maybe the third way could be just do your own thing and be yourself, and just sell what you can sell, and I guess maybe then people buy from you. How do you sell? What's your secret?
I think one of the most important things is just to make your buyers or clients be yourself and just tell you exactly what they think. Not, if they don't like it, if they don't like the apartment, they need to feel comfortable with you and just say,
but how do you know you like this apartment or not? Do you bring them in the morning when it's a good light? Do you spray perfume before they walk in?
Well, it depends.
So it smells better?
Right. Well, sometimes it can be a deal breaker if apartment smells bad. So one time I had a story. We were on the way to the apartment with my buyer, and we were talking about having pets and animals, and he says, between me and you, I hate cats. And we come into apartment, and the other agent was asking us if he has allergy to cats, because the owner has 2 cats. And he was like, okay, I don't have allergies, so it's gonna be okay. So we walking into the apartment, and it was one cat jumping after another. It was not 2 cats. It was much more than 2 cats, like much more cats than 2. And then he had statues of cats, like literally this big. He had pillows with cats, pictures on it, and the owner was there too. So on top of that, apartment was a little overpriced. So we weren't even thinking that the guests were included in the price. So
how do you work around this? Do you prop them, tell them that the smell could go away, or like how do you address those issues?
Well, if there is a good value in the apartment, you have to stress.
But how do you know what's a good value?
It's all about the numbers. You just evaluate the numbers, and you see if numbers make sense. You compare. You do.
Where do you compare?
Analysis.
Do you go to Zillow? How do you know which numbers to trust? Do I trust your numbers as a real estate agent, or my lawyer, or my friends? Like, how do what's
you
the
just have? I do my due diligence, and I present the facts. I don't make up anything. I don't just say, "Oh, I think this is a good deal." I always show. This is what was sold in the building. This apartments were renovated, or similar renovation. This is what was sold in the building that are comparable to this. Same amenities, same location. So you just give them the data, and the number speaks for them for you.
But how do you know what's the great deal? Let's say the new property just come out on the market, right? And it could sold right away, or it can be maybe for 3 years on the market.
Right.
How do you know there is no hidden agenda, any issues? Like you need to make a decision fast. If it's the right thing, you should move fast. Otherwise, it will be gone. And it's a lot of money, right? That's a big deal. You show your best clients, or it might be something fishy about it. How do you know?
You just do the research about the building, about the apartment, the previous owners, how much they bought it for, how much.
I'm wealthy. I have money. I don't have time to do the research.
That's
but
why you
how
have
do
the real estate.
how do I trust you, like as a buyer, or like which real estate agent trust and which not? Like how do I know your research is not biased? You just want your commission
Right.
so
Well, that's
you
the
have the
commission is always
agency
nice.
problems. You always want to make a sale, right?
Well, now it's a lot of data is available online, so you can go online and check everything that I present to you. But you would need a real estate agent
But
as a resource.
is there like a legitimate third-party source to check on your real estate agents? Because when people buy on Amazon, right, they check
Right.
the reviews, right? When people buy from let's say a lawyer or from someone licensed, you can check if they have any marks on list. Is there a legitimate way to verify if this real estate agent is dealing with the proper ways? You look at the Yelp, or how do you know?
Some
Talk to your
website
friends,
presents,
referrals?
I guess referrals is always the best way, and you look at the agents past sold and like deals that they have done. There is no official way to check it. You can always check if he has a license.
For example, for me, sometimes I want like someone who's rookie, brand new to the
Right.
game. They have plenty of energy, they have
Yeah.
plenty of time,
Yeah.
and they're willing to work for the fraction of commission.
Right.
Someone who's really, really experienced, they
Yeah,
want
they
a
want the top
major
dollar.
commission, they want a
Right.
top dollar, they want to put as little as possible time into the client, and they want to get the maximum amount. How do you know, like, you get the rookie, you get the professional, but on the other side, the new folks, they have no idea what they're doing. So they can waste all their personal time and my time, and nothing will take place. I'd rather sometimes deal with a professional who will give me very little of their time and will be right to the point, but they have a feel and a smell what's right, what's working, what's not. So sometimes you have to go for professional. You
Right.
know?
Well, it's also about building the relationship, and if you feel that trust from the person, from the rookie, and as you said, sometimes they go above and beyond just to prove themselves, and this is their chance to show, to do all the right thing and to do all the due diligence for you as a client. So it could be a good thing to give them a chance. There's no official way. It's just how your relationship with the person, and see if you trust them or not.
But how, like, do you come on time? Like, let's say my agent, do I measure by, okay, they come on appointment on time, or they answer my phone calls? Like, what are the traits we can tell to the viewers to find the right agent?
Right. So what I've just heard from my buyer, she said that most of the agents just show you one apartment and they don't want to, do anything else. They just want something easy. And if they see that you're going an extra mile for them and not just pushing them anything or showing them as many apartments as
So
they
pushing
want to
is
see.
not good.
No, it's not good. I mean,
What about the female-male like interaction? Like, let's say you as a female, beautiful agent, a lady, do you feel that you're getting more phone calls, return more jobs done because you're just pleasant to be around, or people just think that the guy knows what's real numbers? Like she's a girl, she wouldn't find a great deal. Do you see the?
well, it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. Yes, sometimes the male clients would just approach me, I think, like without even knowing me, let's say through LinkedIn or other social networks, and they want to see an apartment, and then
how do you know when it's like they playing you just for the date and when it's actually an appointment?
Oh, it's so hard to tell. I think, well, I had a story like that once, and the guy kept asking me like about when we can go for dinner, what kind of food you like, and at the end I got really suspicious because he was talking about dinner more than talking. He was asking me more questions about dinner than about an apartment. So I said, let's just let me send you more things first, and then we'll.
I see. So there is a traits when this. Okay.
I guess.
If you have more questions for this a nice real estate agent who is, I think, quite knowledgeable, you can write to us an email, and hopefully Irina will show up again. Maybe you have interest in her services. That would be on a teleprompter, and you can see ways to reach out to Irina.
Thank you, Alex.